the Jungle Book. It takes two. We did it, Mowgli hollered. He had just escaped from King Louie and the orangutans with his friends Baloo and Bagheera. It sure was a swinging good time, Baloo said. Bagheera was less enthusiastic. Next time, we need to stick to the plan. We're lucky to be alive. We need to find a safe place for the night, Bagheera said. King Louie may still be after Mowgli. Oh, loosen up. I can protect us. If we see any of those mangy monkeys, I'll jab with my left and I'll swing with my right. Oh, Baloo, we need to protect the boy. Think about it, Bagheera said. Mowgli sighed. He didn't need protecting. Why, with his brawn, he could fight like a bear. And with his brains, he could plan like a panther. If only they gave him the chance. Just then, Mowgli heard something. There was a rustling sound above his head, somewhere in the trees. Mowgli giggled as a flying squirrel glided above him and landed on a branch. I want to try that, Mowgli shouted. He climbed a tree and grabbed a vine. Whee! Plunk! Woo! Crash! Finally, Mowgli got the hang of it. It felt like flying. He and the squirrel swept over the heads of Bagheera and Baloo. Mowgli was having the time of his life. But his stomach started grumbling. There are some bananas! Let's race, he cried. But Mowgli and his new friend didn't know how to cross the river. Mowgli looked at the vine he was holding and got an idea. Let's swing, Mowgli said. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Mowgli finished. Eep! The squirrel shrieked. Now Kaa, the snake, happened to be a very good swimmer. He waited for his prey at the other side of the river. Oh, there's the man cub swinging to me. Kaa watched as Mowgli and the squirrel headed right into the water. Splash! Kaa's eyes grew wide. Now, trust in me, the snake said. Just slide into my coils. Mowgli and the squirrel grabbed onto Kaa, who pulled them up into the tree with him. Oh, look, a squirrel! Kaa hissed. The squirrel's eyes focused only on Kaa. Using his brain, Mowgli realized if he didn't look into Kaa's eyes, then the snake could not make him go to sleep. And with his brawn, Mowgli wrapped Kaa's tail around a stone and dropped it. The snake fell from the tree. Some thanks I get, Kaa muttered. Mowgli! Little Britches! Bagheera and Baloo stood across the river shouting. I'm over here, Mowgli hollered. I used my brains and my brawn to save... What? We can't hear you, said Baloo. Mowgli turned to see his friend. Let's meet again, Mowgli said. Maybe next time I'll try gliding without the vine. The squirrel flew away high above the ground. Well, maybe that's not such a good idea, Mowgli added. Mowgli made his way downriver, past the waterfalls. Bagheera and Baloo followed him on the other side. When it was finally safe to cross, Mowgli swum and swam to his friends. That night, as Mowgli drifted off to sleep, he heard his friends still arguing. He didn't look in Kaa's eyes, Bagheera said. He used a big rock to get rid of Kaa, Baloo argued. Mowgli smiled. He had used his brains and his brawn to save himself and rescue his new friend today. The Jungle Book. It Takes Two.